let's... Whoop! There they are. So, patch update 1.21. The biggest update, of course, added Tamaki. We're gonna be talking about that a lot. The design contest costumes. As you can see on screen, I have the one for Phase 4, which I honestly think is the coolest one, the best one. But they're all pretty good. They're all really good, in my opinion. What else? Yeah, more hairstyles you can use on other costumes. This time Morphing Ninja. Though, to be fair, which characters have a different hairstyle with the ninja outfits? I don't think it's that many, because at least for the characters I play, nothing changed. So, yeah, I don't think it's too many. Maybe it's like for male characters. Psst, who plays those? Anyway, yeah, they increased the rank, which, by the way, yeah, it even says so, right? If your lobby is to max Ruby, or maybe even before, you know, even lower, you need to include the higher ranks. So people who are that rank, that high, are not, like, they're not gonna be able to join your lobby if you don't up the maximum, yeah, the maximum level of your lobby. So if you make lobbies, be sure to do it once. The game should remember it, so you have to do it like once. Just a combo challenge in accordance with balance. That's good. Remove the grain sag that caused a graphical issue in Forbidden Fortune. Alright, good shit. No effect on game balance. Oof, that stage is not being affected in game balance. Thank God, because the balance is perfect. I picked an issue where Destructible Mark was missing from Honaka's Atelier Ryza mashup costume, which is very important to know. What else do we have? So here's a couple of interesting ones. The first one, I haven't gone back and checked because I like to update, like, for example, the PS4 version and then keep my PC version on the previous patch to see what changed. I haven't done it for this one. I haven't checked it out. So they changed something about the damage amplification after triggering multiple fatal stuns when throwing an opponent who used break hold to 1.6. So the way I see it is it probably incorrectly, you know, it should scale to 1.6, but in some situations it might not have. I guess that's what's changed here. Now here's two big changes in my opinion. Let's actually show it. Because the thing is, you know, guys, read the patch notes. I've seen a couple of videos on Twitter, people freaking out like there's a bug in the game when it's clearly in the patch notes. So, you know, read them, right? I know it might not be the most interesting stuff in the world. Or, you know, tune in and watch me do it. So yeah, stealing, there's two situations where usually the character would be like on the floor and get up automatically, which they changed. And I'm curious to see what effect that's gonna have on... Oh shit. Okay, so... I needed to go down. Hello, go down. So, ceiling. Look at this shit. Do you see that? Hold on, can I... let's remove this for a second so you can see it more clearly. So, the way it used to be is they used to get up. But look how they... Now see, I don't mind the change. But why does she lay back down? She's like getting up and halfway she just goes back down. Why not leave him on the floor? which is kind of a weird animation. I think in general, at least for like combos like this, not much has changed. And yeah, what else? Also down here, I think it's the same thing for these boxes. Right, see? They try to get up and then they go down again. That's so weird. It's a weird animation, but that is actually in the patch notes. That is a change. Yeah, people were reporting it as a bug. Alright, now, character balance. This isn't going to be much. What you're going to see a lot is moves over an obstacle. So like they hop over the fence. They changed the holding type from mid punch to jumping punch. You're going to see that for a lot of characters. Which, depending on who you play, might be a big change. If your character has holds that go into a combo from a mid punch, but not from a jumping punch, that could be a nerf. Or, you know, if you're Rachel and you have a combo from jumping holds, you know, it might be a buff. So it depends on the character, but it makes more sense when somebody's jumping over a fence to let the whole reaction be as if they're jumping. That just makes sense to me. So they did that for Tina. Generally, people skate Dragon Stance, adjusted the feature Chain Guard from first to fifth hit. Now, Chain Guard, again, I'm not good with the words they use. I'm gonna assume that means it jails and you can't hold in between, which you probably could in some cases before. And the same with twice P plus K. And then again, the jumping over obstacles. Kasumi fixed an issue where the break blow would switch positions if both characters did it, which happened actually more than you would expect. So that's a bug fix. Good shit. Adjusted the trigger fatal stun during a crouching back hit. I've seen that for a couple of others too. To be fair, unless there's some sort of setup, crouching back hit, in my experience, doesn't happen often. So, but I guess it's a buff. I guess technically it's a buff. So, good shit. Kokoro changed some moves. Mostly like these two, those are elbow hits. Who instead of a wall fall are now a wall stagger, which is noise. Kick from Heichu? How do you pronounce that? Heichu? Fix an issue where the distance between the characters increased too much on hit. So that's good, more fixes. And P plus K and Heichu fixed animation issues. That's good. Ayate jumping over stuff. Jumping P, alright. I'm gonna skip all of those from now on. Everything that's like changed from mid to jumping, hold type, I'm gonna skip those. Leifeng, some slight frame changes, which for the whole thing doesn't change, it just gets 2 more active frames. I don't know how relevant that is. There must be some specific reason why, but in general play, you're not gonna notice it. And they adjusted the hitbox to land correctly on opponents in break hold, which I think could miss. Back for P plus K. Fatal Stun during crouching back hit, so that thing again. And the same for the charged versions. Noise. This one, to be fair, I have no idea what changed here. Ayane K6H plus K. Changed the position following the move from facing to behind the opponent. From facing to behind the opponent. Word? What? So you're facing the back of an opponent? Anyway, I don't know. Should we check it out? Maybe we should check it out. I'll continue while I switch characters. So Brad, the jumping thing. Bayman. Fixed an issue caused the wrong hit type. during a back hit for 8p and back PP, which I think is visually or like looks like the same move. I'm not mistaken. I might be, I'm not a Bayman player. But yeah, fixed. Bug fixes are always good. Ring also gets Fatal Stun in a crouching back hit. Again, it's so specific and it really doesn't happen a lot, I think. But yeah, 60k and 6k. You get that. Mila also gets it for 7k. Fatal Stun on back hit. Not even crouching, on back hit. That is more relevant, but it is max charge. So I don't know how useful it really is. And then a bunch more of jumping hold type changes. And then Rachel gets a fix to 6 PPK, fix the issue that caused the wrong type of hit reaction to occur during ground strikes, which I believe is you could force tag somebody with one hit with that kick, which should now be fixed. And that's basically it. So I guess Kokoro players get a little bit something. For the rest, I think it's mostly bug fixes, to be fair. Hey, look, let's look at the Ayane thing. So what is it? 6K, 6H plus K. Let's see what that is about. So it's that one. On the back. Huh. Maybe it used to do it. Maybe. Like now, the opponent falls as if you're hitting them from the front. Maybe it was back turned before. I don't know. I would have to look at the previous version to really know. So yeah, that's the patch notes. Short and sweet, but of course, the biggest item on the list, Tamaki. She's so sick. She's really, honestly, of all the characters they've added, now of course, you know, Momiji, Rachel, Mai are returning, so we didn't really have much, you know, straight up new characters, I guess. But man, is she a fresh breath of air compared to everything else we've gotten, character-wise. This is so different, so fun, so cool. Oh, I like it. You know, could you ever imagine, of all the guest characters that people have been asking, the answer for a good new character was to look at the own franchise. Look at your own franchise.